Welcome guys to the sixth tutorial and we are nearing the moment of truth and yeah, we are almost about to run our app. So let's just let's just try to do our best. And I know this code is very long, and because the functionality is going to be really amazing, but you saw how easy was it to make a database, better than SQLite. So what I'm trying to do here is, first of all, I was telling you for the image, we need to work, and in our model class, we have to create uh, a small adapter to load images for us, and we will do that right now, and then we will move to our main activity and just load the movies and also add the movies. So our the method that here is our get poster path. What I'll do here is I will annotate it as binding adapter, and I will name this adapter as poster path, and we'll create a method void load image view string image URL. You can click alt enter on it, because when we were doing our the normal way to fetch data, we would just write glide code here and result dot get and all that methods we would use the getter methods in our model class. But this is different. Here is no find view by ID. There is nothing like that. So that is why this is a new approach and a smart approach and a very fast approach that you should try to learn if you really want to become a good Android developer. You can image path. This is available in there. This link is available in their documentation, because I'll show you the JSON response and the URL that we get from the JSON. Excuse me. And if we try to use that and directly try to inflate that image view, we would not be able to get any result because it is missing this link. So this is where we have made an image URL. The image URL that we are getting does not have this HTTPS or something. So I'll actually show you right now the link, how it looks. So this is the poster path, and it looks like this. So you can see that there is no HTTPS, there is nothing like that. So how the database will be able to, or how the API will be able to fetch data and show the image? No, right? So that is why we have to do this extra step where we are defining that before that link comes this custom made link that is made by the developer of the TMDB. Glide with image view get context dot load image path into image view. Perfect. And now this is, we have to move it, I think, here. Okay, this is, we are done, and I will go to movie list style, and here what I will do is go to image view and sort, and I will copy this. Oh, sorry. Change it to bind. Why is it showing an error? Weird. Yeah, so we have to set this adapter here. Something is wrong. So what we need here is bind and bind poster path result dot poster path is coming from here. So we had created this poster path method in the binding adapter, and we are just binding it here. Oh, wow. Okay, let's just close this. So our adapter is ready, and now we'll just go to adapter to load images is ready. We will just go to our main activity. Here we will take an array list result array list, new array list, and view model, more movie view model. And once we were creating our layout tags in our main activity, it has also generated a binding activity for us. So we will name that variable to activity main binding. What else do we need? We need a recycler view, and I think if we need something else, we can come back for it. So first of all, activity main binding data binding util. Now it's set content view this r.layout dot activity main. As for the movie view model, we are going to use view model providers of this get yep. So the what is the name of our dot class? This we have initialized our view model here. So now what we need is simply we will create two methods that are loading and adding the data to this database. So first of all, we will just create show popular movies, and we will create this, and in here we will use movie view model get movies from API, observe this new observer list. Okay, so what is happening here is result array list is equal to array list results. this was an empty array list, and whatever the results are stored in the array list that is being loaded from the API, we are adding that in here. For result rs is equal to result array list, we will take the movie view model and add. So movies that are loaded, if you don't want to store the movies for optional functionality, you don't need to do this step, but I'm just doing it anyway. Show recycler view. I think I have made a mistake here, but let me try with this one. Uh, let's just see what happens. So here we are, and we will first of all, yeah, we forgot to take our adapter here, so we will take movie adapter, movie, we can just name it an easier one, adapter, and let's just keep on working. So first of all, we will initialize our adapter here. You can do it by doing this adapter new movie adapter, context is this, and result array list you can pass from the method. And also recycler view, now not find view by ID, you see RV movies, you are looking at it, this, that's great. Now we will write some extra code to, because we don't want the list view, we want the view of our movies to be in grid. So this is an extra code that we can try. Resources get configuration dot orientation is equal configuration orientation portrait. So if the orientation is portrait, then we want the layout, set layout manager, new grid layout. We don't want it linear, we want it grid. 3 movies, else I'll just copy paste this. Recycler view, if it's not portrait, then we want it to be 4. The movie columns, you can say. And now recycler view set animator, new default animator, okay. So adapter don't notify your status has changed, and recycler view set adapter set, oh sorry, set adapter is equal to adapter, and the error that we are seeing here is coming from which place? Okay, yeah. Well, I think if we run our app now, it should at least show something. If not, then we will like look into it. But obviously, this is a lengthy process because the app that we are trying to build is like a really real deal, like a good one. So let's see if we are able to load our first movies. Okay, so here is the problem. Can just try to turn it off maybe. This is because we had created it parsable. Provided to the annotation process. So we cannot export. You can either think here I maybe have not annotated something. Down annotation is okay. Let's just Google. Maybe we need to Google now. And why is this error? This is a short answer, but maybe in the future, in the for your model. Yeah, this is something like has to do with each Android Studio. So let's try this small tweak and see if we get passed through this. Okay, yeah, we will not be able to. Let's just delete this and go to our Gradle. This version is also easy to follow. And in your build graduate default config. Build.gradle file for you, add this to default. Let's see. Okay, build.gradle for app module. Go to default config. Yes, here. Okay. Maybe syncing now and see what happens. Okay, and now trying to run the app. Okay, again it has failed. Build features. Android. Let's try. Build features. Data binding is true. View binding true. Syncing now. Hopefully if no errors, then our app will run. And these were the just technical errors, not the code errors. It's just like depending on your Gradle version or your Android Studio version, you will be encountering such errors. And the rare error that we might see now, that you can say that that is because of our wrong code or something, that we only know after the app is running. If the Gradle cannot even be initialized, then the errors are more of on the technical side, depending on your Gradle version or all that. Because yeah, okay, it again has failed for some reason. Execution failed with an exception. So again, we are stuck in the technical errors. Try to upgrade, like if you didn't install build tool. Okay, let's just try to rebuild our project. It kind of really makes us anxious because Yeah, again build is being failed. This is with our Java, our Android Studio. Okay. Well, I'll pause this video now and find the error and then get back to you.